Hi there guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best GPS watches currently out there today. Now I've kept this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my absolute favorite 5, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, as usual, I'm going to skip the fluff and just jump right in. If you want to confirm my recommendations, go in the description there and check out that list to ensure you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on the list is going to go to my recommendation. It's my personal favorite, and this is the Garmin Forerunner 265. So imagine if a Swiss Army knife decided to go for a jog and strapped itself to your wrist. Well, that's pretty much this in a nutshell. It's the Usain Bolt of running watches, not because it's incredibly fast itself, I mean it's a watch, not a cheetah, but because it equips you with everything short of a personal trainer shouting motivational quotes in your ear. And it does it all without demanding the wealth of a small island nation in return. Some of the key features: featherweight champion. It's so light and comfy you might forget it's there until it buzzes to remind you it's time to run, that is. Technicolor Dream screen, a display so bright and colorful you'd think it was auditioning for a spot in Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat. And one size doesn't fit all. It's available in 2 sizes because wrists come in more than one thickness, apparently. Battery life that goes the distance, up to 13 days if you just stare at it fondly, or 20 hours if you actually take it for a run. Also waterproof, not shark proof. With a 5 ATM rating, it's ready for a swim, but maybe leave it on shore if you're planning a deep sea dive. And also lighter than your morning toast. Weighing in at a mere 47 grams, this watch won't be the reason you didn't beat your personal best. So who's it for? Well, if you're the type of person who considers running more than just a mad dash to catch the bus, the Garmin Forerunner 265 is your huckleberry. It's like having a mini coach strapped to your wrist, minus the spittle that comes with impassioned pep talks. Ideal for those who love to dissect every metric of their run but don't necessarily need their watch to brew their morning coffee as well. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best entry level. This is the Garmin Forerunner 55. So this is the kindergarten teacher for your newly sprinting ambitions. It's the equivalent of dipping your toes in the water before plunging into the Mariana Trench of fitness tech. Designed for those who still consider jogging a funny word rather than a lifestyle. This watch is your gateway from couch to 5K without needing a degree in gadgetry or a second mortgage. Key features: budget friendly. This watch is so affordable you'll definitely have enough left over for a celebratory pint after your run. Just kidding, water is fine. Featherlight companion at 37 gram. Wearing it is like strapping a whisper to your wrist. And marathon battery life, up to 14 days of pretending to know what you're doing, or 20 hours of actual running. Splash proof as well, not squid proof. A waterproof rating, again of 5 ATM, means it can handle rain, but maybe not a Kraken attack. Baby's first screen as well, a display that's more functional than flashy, but gets the job done unless you're running on the surface of the sun. And junior varsity features. It's got enough bells and whistles to make a high school band jealous, but none that require a PhD to use. So who's this for? Well, if your idea of a marathon involves more Netflix than Nike, the Forerunner 55 might just be the nudge you need. It's perfect for beginners who think GPS was something used only by Christopher Columbus, and that heart rate monitoring was reserved for hospital dramas. With just enough features to make you feel like a pro without overwhelming you with data that suggests otherwise, it's like training wheels for your fitness journey. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best for trail runners and outdoor runners, and this is the Polar Grit X Pro. So picture this: if Bear Grylls decided to design a running watch, this would be it. Rugged, ready for anything, and probably capable of starting a fire if you looked at it the right way. This isn't your average "I might jog if it's sunny" kind of watch. No, this is for those who see a mountain and think, I should run up that for fun. Key features: Sherpa in a watch. Comes loaded with navigation tools that could probably lead you out of the Amazon with blindfolds on. Includes track back, because remembering how you got into the forest is as important, if not more, than getting out. Sleep like a baby, train like a beast. First class sleep and recovery tools that tell you exactly when to push and when to chill with the precision of a Swiss nanny. Marathon battery life, up to 40 hours with GPS tracking, because who doesn't want to run for 2 days straight? And built like a tank with a military grade build and a sapphire display. It's tougher than that stale bread at the back of your cupboard. And Aquaman approved. Waterproof up to 100 meters, making it more suitable for Atlantis than your local pool. And heavier than your conscience though, at 53 gram. It's got a bit of heft, reminding you that It's there for the long haul. So who's it for? Well, for the trailblazers who think roads are too mainstream. The Polar Grid X Pro is your soulmate in watch form. It's suited for the kind of runner who views elevation profiles the way others look at dessert menus, with unbridled enthusiasm and a touch of drool. If your weekend plans include words like ultramarathon and uncharted forest, then congratulations, you've found your match. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best premium or the best splurge, and this is the Garmin Enduro 2. So this is really the Bruce Wayne of running watches. It's the kind of watch that looks at a marathon and says, cute effort. With battery life that makes the Energizer Bunny look like a quitter, this premium piece of wrist tech is for those who consider a week-long ultra marathon a light warm-up. It's basically the Fenix 7 that hit the gym, went on a solar power diet, and came back with superpowers. Key features: immortal battery life, up to 34 days on a single charge, 46 if it gets a nice tan. In GPS mode, you're looking at 110 hours or up to 150 with little help from our nearest star. That's longer than some relationships. Carries more tools than a Swiss Army knife. If there's a training tool or feature you need, the Enduro 2 has it, probably in triplicate. Built tougher than a honey badger as well, with a 10 ATM waterproof rating and a display size that doesn't require squinting. It's ready for anything. Also a solar-powered superhero, it harnesses the power of the sun, making it the eco-friendly choice for anyone who runs so far they risk leaving the grid. Also heavier than your guilt for skipping a run. At 70 gram, it's a reminder of the investment on your wrist and the commitment you've made to outrunning your shadow. So who's it for? Well, not for the faint of heart or the light of wallet. It's for the runner whose snack of choice is gravel and who considers extreme just a starting point, not a warning label. If your running adventures require a passport, a survival kit, and a week's worth of calories, then this could be the watch for you. The next one on the list is my recommendation for the best Garmin alternative, because maybe there are too many on this list, and this is the Suunto 9 Barrow. So this is a watch that's basically the Robin to Garmin's Batman, but with a flair for the dramatic. It's like Suunto saw the Garmin Fenix, chuckled softly and said, "Hold my energy gel." This is the watch for those who view marathons as a warm-up and consider getting lost an opportunity for adventure. Weighing in at a solid 81 gram, it isn't just a watch, it's a declaration of intent to conquer every trail, mountain, and possibly small country. Key features: battery life that won't quit, up to 120 hours of tracking, so you can run longer than some TV series last. Also rugged as a bear in armor, built tough with a sapphire crystal touchscreen that laughs in the face of danger. It's also Aquaman's choice, waterproof of up to 100 meters, because who doesn't want to know their heart rate while deep sea diving? And smart enough to guide you home as well, offers fused GPS and motion sensors for when you're so far off grid you need a satellite to help you find your way back. It's also a trail runner's dream, barometric and GPS altitude tracking, because what's a run without a few vertical kilometers, and heavy enough to double as a dumbbell. Again at 81 gram, it's a constant reminder of the beastly adventures you're capable of. So who's this one for? Well, it's tailor-made for the wilderness explorer who gets excited at the mere mention of ultra power save mode. It's for the trail runner who measures their runs in number of wildlife encounters rather than miles. This watch doesn't just want to be a part of your runs, it wants to be part of your entire epic saga. Alright, so those are my recommendations there. Hopefully there's something on that list for you. If you do have any questions, drop them down below, and if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.